Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So yes, I am live again. So am I audible? Yeah, probably, maybe. Just give me a couple of time to actually see the live is there or not. Just a minute, let me check. Just a minute. Yes, it is live. Let me share. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to this video. So how are we doing it? So let me open at first Take You Forward. So as I told you before that I am nearby completing the total array. So if I just go here, the easy one is done. So after completion of easy, we should practice easy. So someone, my mentor, he have recommended to, instead of doing the easy questions from Take You Forward simultaneously from here, what if I will do using go through the LeetCode or the Geeks for Geeks or something, and I will find the easy questions from there according to array. If I completed medium, I will go to their medium and I will solve medium, then hard, something like that. I think that will give me more power to practice some questions. Okay, so let me open LeetCode, and okay, let me at first see my Codolio profile at first. So if I just go profile tracker to track my report, as you all know that I have solved one daily questions, traditional daily questions to be said, and let me see. So actually I have 30 questions. Awesome, maybe 6 days. And okay, let me see that how many questions should I do. So what I am planning to do, so I want to go to problems. Let me drink water at first. I have actually a couple of easy questions on my maybe I will just search from there, but after I will just mark easy one. Yes, easy one is tagged, and the tag I will choose array. Okay, and difficulty will be easy. Let me see how many questions should I find. Just a minute. Why this is not loading? And yes, I have also found some traditional important question from easy one also. If I didn't get some good, then I will try to solve that particular questions from there also. At first let me see. I don't know, the toggle is not working. If it is my network problem or the traditional LeetCode problem, I don't know. So easy one is selected. Let me select array as the tag. So what I can see that all questions are easy, to be honest, because I have completed remove element, search insert position +1. So buy and sell stock, single number. So let me search some specific one that I have actually have a Excel sheet. So to say that I actually cannot open the Excel sheet on the open monitor because that is on my another screen. So yep, let me do that stuff. So at first 3232, let me find, yes, am I logged in with my account? Find if digit game can be owned. Okay, at first read the questions. Find if digit game can be owned. Point to be noted, I have found these questions from traditional interview questions from InterviewBit. If you can get some stuff from there also, you can find it up. And why I haven't chosen that Pascal theorem search the position, because that is already available and I had already done that in the Take You Forward TSA sheet. So I've tried something new, something new actually, to actually practice stuff. So okay, find if digit game can be. Let me read it first. You will given an array, position integers num, positive integers nums. Alice and Bobs are playing a game. In the game, Alice can choose either all single digit numbers, all or all double digit numbers, and rest of the numbers are given to Bob. Let me read it again. So Alice and Bobs are playing a game. Okay, in this game Alice can choose either all single digit numbers or all double digit numbers from the word nums, and rest of the numbers are given to Bob. If Alice wins, if the sum of her numbers are strictly greater than the sum of Bob's number. So okay, so it said ki brother, there are, so let me open Excalibur. Okay, so it said ki there is two men, one is Alice and Bob. Alice does what? Alice have the she can, or I am saying she, so she have the power to choice. Bob doesn't have the power to choice, so she either can choose to take the all single digit or all double digits. She cannot take like one single digit, one double digit, something like that. Either she have to take the total single digit or the double digits, and if the sum of that will be greater than Bob's, so ultimately I don't have the numbers of the Alice and Bob. I will not take. It is saying ki this line, Alice wins if the sum of her number strictly greater than the sums of Bob's number. That means under the hood, let's say Alice took all single number and Bob took all double number. Now as Alice can choose both single or both double, so that let's say if the all single number summation is not equal to all doubles number sum, that time Alice will lose. And if that is not, maybe equal to or something, or maybe I will choose for equal to also, because yes, 1 plus 2 3 6 4 10, yes, if that is equal then I will say false. Okay, so I can do it. So at first let me initialize the size of the variable, I mean the stuff. Okay, then I can run a for loop, and that will go to 0 to n, and he will say ki if the nums of I, let me open actually CBP playground. So I have to check that this is the number, it is a single digit or double digits. So how to do, actually there is a pretty cool way to do it. Let's say this is number, if I do number percentile 10, if that returns the same digit, let me show you actually. If I do, let's say 5 or 3 modulo 10, if that returns 3, if that returns 3, that means that is a single digit number, as it is saying ki either single digit or either single digit or double digit. So I don't have to check for triple digits or something like that. And if it is not a single digit number, I mean it is at that time it should be a double digit number, that time it should return 0. You can try it moreover. So let's say if do 40, let's say 7, I will get 0. Okay, so I will not, okay, so I can do one thing, I can check one thing. So as I am not getting 0, so I can check if numbers of I that is modulo 10, if that is not equal to nums of I, if that is not equal to nums, so that's mean if I do let's say 2, all single digit numbers, I will return that single digit number as my return. So I will get 2. If I do 9 here, I can get 9 here, I can get 9 as answer. Yes, so I can do, if that is true, that time I will do the sum of single should be equals to nums of I, and else sum of double will be nums of I. So how I can, let me initialize int sum of single equal to 0 and int sum of double equal to 0. So at last what I have to return? I have to return a boolean value, that is if they are not equal, that time I will return. So I will return, point to be noted, also I have to check for that I mean the equality also. So I can do if sum of double, if sum of double is not equal to sum of, if that is not equal to sum of single, so I will return true, and I will do if sum of double, sum of double is equal to sum of single, I return false. I can do else if also, I don't know, there is a good option to do it. I think it should run, and at last I have to just give a default false. Let me check. It is saying oops. Oh, it should run maybe. Why wrong answer? Expected false. Let me see again. So I'm doing what? If sum of double is not equal to sum of single. That should equal to, if that is equal to, that time I will do sum of single. Again, let me check. Let me check actually. So at first I'm setting I, so it is going to 0, it is also going to 0, I to n, then nums of I will be nums of I modulo 10 plus equal to this is called the night blind mode, and there is it should accept and it should submit it also, but there is a catch. Maybe it will take big of n complexity, yes, but there is a catch key. I don't need actually this traditional if else statement, to be honest. If you want to know why, here I don't have actually that much muck to check key the sum of single will be in how many increment, how much incremented that will, and that will how much incremented. I don't want to that actually. But yeah, that is okay. I think that is okay. Okay, it has submitted. If I do submit it has solved. Okay, let me go to the next question. That is 3206. So if you want the full sheet, I can share it. Actually I got it from Instagram, to be honest. I don't know why actually LeetCode is just doing a bit of laggy today. I don't know, maybe for my internet causes, I don't know. Today no one is visiting. Okay, let me go to here. So alternating groups, what is saying ki there is a circle of red and blue tiles. You are given an array of integers colors. The color of I represented of colors of colors I from this left and right. Scroll alternating groups. What? Okay, maybe I have actually got the stuff. So let me actually draw a circle over here. So this is a circle I've got. Why this circle is not a circle like a handmade circle, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what is a handmade circle to be honest. Okay, so what it is saying ki there is a 0 and 1. So what is 0? So if colors of I equal to, if 0 then red, if 0 then red, if 1 then blue. Awesome. So let me take as the example. What is the example? Let me take the big one. So 0 1, this one. Okay, 0 1 0 0 1. So if I just draw the stuff, so 0 means red, so this is 0. If I just write something like that, I think that is not bad. 0, then 1 is blue, 0 1 0 0 0 0 and 1. Awesome. And what is called alternating group? Alternating groups means what does it mean by alternating groups? The middle tile has a different color from its left and right. So this is an alternating groups. So 1 0 1, and this is an alternating group also, 0 1 0, something like that. And 0 1 0, this is an alternating group. 1 0 1, this is an alternating group. 0 1 0, this is an alternating group. So how many groups are there? There is 3 groups. So I should return 3. Pretty, I think, how to do. Actually, let's say I have an array, so 0 should pointing to this 0. So if I tend to make a circular queue, so if there is a what is called doubly linked list or cyclic linked list, maybe a circular linked list, I don't know what is the term is there. so that time that will link to 1 to 0 also to make a circle. So what is the way to do it actually? So at first I will do that. If this one, so it is saying key, let me go to the hint. Oh, still check the previous one have the, okay, I don't care about okay, the first and the last tiles are considered to be the next to each other. That means let's say this is x, y, z. So x, y, z is a pair. If I consider it as a pair, so there is a pair. So at first let me check that one also, because I will go from very step by step process. So that traditional n equals to dot size, then maybe I will make a iterator, make a counter, oh sorry, and if the colors of n minus 1, the last one, if that is not equal to the first one, colors of 0, if y is not equal to z, if y is not equal to z, actually I am trying to make that this is an alternating group or not. So it is an alternating, it is not an alternating group that I am trying to make. So and the reverse one, so colors of 0 and this one, x, y, z have done it. Now I have to just make just one step closer, so that will be like, let's say y and this is z and this is x, something like that formations. Colors of 0 is not equal to colors of 1, something like that. If I am true, that is correct. And I will increment the counter a bit. Now I wanna do what? I want the same for it also. So I have done, so let's say this is x, y, z, a, b, c. So I have checked bcx and cx, cy, cxy. I don't have to check the inner, because I can create a simple loop, simple for loop to check the inners one. But I now have to do what? I have to check this one also, abc. So this will be n minus 1 minus n minus 2. Okay, got it. So if the first one gonna be same, n minus 1 will be not equal to colors of 0, and colors of n minus 1 will be not equal to colors of n minus 2. As simple as that. And I will increment the counter. So now I am done with the edge cases. Now I can iterate throughout the remaining array, and I can just neglect the last one and the first one. So I can start from 1 to n minus 1. I can just touch the n minus 1 actually, but I cannot go, I can go like something like that, n minus 1. So I can do for key int I equal to 0, I will go to n minus 1, and I plus plus if colors of I is not equal to colors of I minus 1. Got it right? And I can get colors of I plus 1. Now I can get the minus 1 also, because I have seen key, let's say A, B, C, I am at B. So I have checked key B and C. I have checked key by brother this is alternating group or not. Now I have to say key B is I, so I and I minus 1. I have checked already I and I plus 1. Now I have to check I and I minus 1. Okay, so and colors of I is not equal to colors of I plus 1. Then I will do also increment the value should run maybe. Oh, this is called blunder. Maybe not mode error. Oh shit. So let me check again what I've done. Okay. Sorry. I have to go to 1 to n minus 1. Sorry. My bad. It should run and it should be submitted for sure, and it should submit with ease. Now what is the complexity, you may ask? The complexity is pretty simple, because I am trying to because there is a simple for loop, so that will be starting from 1 and n minus 1. So it is actually calculating what? It is actually calculating the inner complexities. So what will be the complexity? The complexity will be big of n minus 1, or to be honest big of n. You can write it as it is, because I have to just neglect the first one and the last one. Okay, let me go to the next. What one is the next? 3200. Is it is okay? Maximum height of a temp triangle. You are given two integers red and blue, representing the count of red and blue colored balls. You have to arrange these balls to form a triangle such that the first row will have one ball, second will have two, third will be three, and so on. The balls in a particular row should be the same color, and the adjacent row will be the different colors. Okay, so I have said red equal to 2, blue equal to 4, blue equal to 4. The first row will be 1, second row will be 2, then 3, and so on. So red is 2, so I can write this is the red this is the red ball, and this is the blue ball. So it is done. So what is the height? The height is 3, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 steps, so 1, 2, and 3. So this is 3, so I'll return 3. Okay, so how to do it? Let me actually calculate the height at first. So I can do take into red, blue, and start with red. But let me complete it at first, then I will tell you what is that stuff. So because I will return from here that max of calculate height of red, blue, and true. You see the hint. Okay, red ball is top and blue is top, both cases. Okay, awesome. So now I will do key int this one, height equal to 0, current index equal to 0 equal to 1. Let me try to 1, and while let's say this is true, do what? So if my start with red, if it is true, I mean I am starting with red because there is two condition. I can start with either red, either not red. So if the height is modulated by 2 and I will get 0, that means what? That means there is actually an even numbers. Okay. So this is for the red row. You can write red row. This is not red row, this is red row. Okay. Okay, so I can do if the red is greater or equal to the current row. If that is true, the red will be minus equal to current row. Else what I will do, just to break that patch. And after completion of the if, let me do else again. This is for the blue row, because I say either it will be red or either it will be blue. So blue, because I am starting with let's say I am starting with red. Okay, for starting with red, the height is 0, so that means there is even. So if there is even, that is red. If there is not, that is blue. Pretty convenient. So if blue is greater or equal to the current row, if that is true, I will do brother blue do minus equal to with current row. Okay, and that is not, else just break. Now I will do else condition of this, I mean this one. So I can do start with, I cannot have to use different functions like start with blue. I can do it either that is not that is, because there is only two colors. So if the same, if the height modulo 2, if that is equal to 0, that means what? That means the blue row, that means the blue row. Okay, if that is true, I will do the same what I have done from red, the same I will do for the blue. So I will do key if blue is greater or equal to the current row, I will do blue minus equal to current row. Otherwise I will just break it, and after completion of that if statement and this else statement, I can do another else statement and do if red is greater or equal to the current row, then red will be minus equal to current row. Pretty convenient, I think. Otherwise I will just break from the loop. And after that, after completion of total stuff, I will just increase the height one step as well as the current row one step, and I will return the maximum calculate height. So I will return the height because I want two height actually, red and for red side and blue side I can calculate the maximum height. So I can return, what is the return statement? This is my return statement. So return, let me pray for God that there is no mistakes and bug. Yes, there is a bug. Why there is a bug? No matching functions to call because I don't have maybe that. So I can run stt, maybe it is saying no matching functions to root. Let me check again. Yes, I am doing that private. I am returning calculate height. Yes, that is true. Red, blue and true. Oh, another one. Actually I am trying to do max both. Sorry. If it is true and another one, that will be false. Sorry. Yes, comma max of calculate height of red, blue and false. Something like that maybe. Undeclared. Oops, I have declared current index. Control F. If all are current in row, yes, they are current row. Let me see now how to be convenient. Yes, I have got another bug. Key before that else statement in line 20. Okay, it is breaking. If that is, then else. So I will do red row is done. Equal to 0. Is that will be comment here. I think it should work pretty well. I think it should work. Yes, it should work. Yes, it should work, and yes, I got a 0 millisecond time complexity. Awesome. Okay, the next. Three 3206 3200, it is done. Let me check it up. Okay, then why it is just hanged up. I don't know why LeetCode is just showing this bug. They just, I don't know. 3194. To be honest, according to me, why this is happening, because they have a huge data set and their search functionality does from something like that. Let's say I have a search bar and this is a search button, so I've written something XYZ and I've kept searching that button. So why the stuff, what is the difference from that? Let's say this is my search bar and I written age, so he will filter all contents where age is present, so the API request will hit simultaneously. But if I give a certain search bar that I will search here key age and I click on it, for that only one time API request will be hit. There is a difference between that and between that. Yes, you may say key for a huge scale market, and this is user functionality, obviously for user usability. It is awesome, but the thing is to handle this stuff. Sometimes the backend, if the backend is not much scalable, your device may be hanged up. Okay, so minimum, average, smallest and largest elements. You have an array with a floating numbers point of average, which is initially empty, were given unadded nums and integers when n is even. Okay, you repeat the following procedure n by 2 times. Okay, smallest element, min element, and maximum. Oh, it is pretty much simple. Let's say this is my nums array, and the first time I have said ki nums averages is initially 0, so it is saying where average initially empty, so it is initially empty. After that I will return the smallest element and the largest element. So what is the smallest element among this? The smallest element is 1, the largest element is 15. So I have removed them, and I will create an average, that 15 plus 1 by 2, that is 8. So I have pushed that 8 into the averages. Okay, now in this first step, so what is the what is the largest one? So largest one is 13, the smallest one is 3. So 13 plus 3 is 6, that is divided by 2 is 8. So in average 8 is pushed, and I have remained 8, 7, 8, 4, 4. Now what is the largest? 8. What is the smallest? 4. Then 12, 6. So 6 is pushed, and I remained 7 and 1 extra 4 that I had, 7 and 4. Now what will be the averages of 7 plus 4 by 2? That is near about 5.5, and it have said that I should do double. Should I do floating point values? Yes, that is floating point values. So I have 5.5, and I will return 5.5 as this is the smallest one. So I can do one thing. I can create a simple value of double. I can do one thing. I can just do the traditional two-pointed approach, like this is the value. I am initialize I at j, and I will do j. Brother, are you equal to? No, brother. Are you equal to? No, I am not. Are you equal to? No, I am not. Something like that. So I can do int I equal to 0, int j equals to n minus 1. So I can do nums dot size minus 1. So while I less than j, do what? Double average equals to the nums of I plus nums of j divided by 2. Okay, I have to do 2.0 as I am doing double, and the mean average will be minimum of mean average and average, and I can do I plus plus and j minus minus. Return, and the mean average will be int max. Oh, that will not happen because it is a double. Sorry. It is a double. So I have to do something like numeric limits double max. I can do std also. Let's think. Oops, it is also std. Okay. It is saying okay. I have one double stuff also. So I can do this instead of the while loop itself. Okay. Okay, let me see. I will see. Okay. Got it. So before that I should sort it up so that I can get the minimum index should be at the top. So if I sort, let's say 1, let's say 12, 3, 4, so I can get 3, 4, 12. Minimum will go to the top and the last will go to the end. So I can do I think this is good with here. I can do sort at first. Again problem. Okay, we will fix it up. Okay, I am sorted it. Double Binney average will be here. Just a minute. Oh, sorry. Actually, I have that. So min average will be minimum of min average and average. Why getting that some error that std dot mean I should do maybe something like that, remove all stds. I don't know why it is happening. Oh, it is saying key no matching function call to minimum. Let me see it again. Actually, double average equal to nums of I plus j by 2.0 average equal to this should be double instead of that. Yes, it is submitted. Awesome. What is the complexity? It is pretty much simple. Key there is a while loop which is starting from I to j. You can easily find the complexity. Let me go to the next question. This was 3194, so the next one is 3190. Okay, it is same 3190. find minimum operations to make divisible by a 3. Are anyone visiting it? One people has visited, just some. Okay, the minimum operations. What is saying? You are given an array nums in operation. You can add and subtract one from any element of nums. Return the minimum element operation to make the element nums divisible by 3. Oh, it is pretty much easy, I think. That's why I've taken the easy one also. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to make everything divisible by 3. I can do what? I can just iterate throughout the array, and if that is not divisible by 3, I can return that also. I think you understand. Here I have been said if minimum numbers of operations. So if there is not, that time I have to make an operation. So there is a pretty much easy, simple stuff. I don't have to check key add or subtract or something. So what I've tried to say is key int n equal to nums dot size and count equal to 0. Then I will start a loop. I equal to 0. I will go till n and I plus plus. So I will do keep brother. If nums of I modulo 2, if it is equal to 0, if that is not equal to 0, that time do the count plus plus, and you are done. And I will return the count. I am done. If nums of I modulo 2 is not equal, not equal to not 2, sorry, 3. Yes, but let me just analyze the questions a bit. If you will be asked to find key for doing subtractions or additions, so what will be the formations of doing that? It is obviously will accept it. But if someone will say in which position it will subtract one, or in which position it will add one, so if the interviewer will ask to solve that also, you can easily do. You can add one if else statement here. So if the nums of I plus 1, if this is divisible by 3 and I get 0 remainder, that time I will do count plus plus, and you can do addition of 1. Got it? And I can, as I am doing only the additions and subtractions, so I can enter an else if statement. What will be the condition? The condition will be if nums of I minus 1 divisible by 3. I can add a parenthesis because maybe I can get a conflicts. I can get a conflict otherwise, maybe. If that is not, that time I can easily say key by count plus plus for subtraction of 1. Pretty much convenient. Okay, that will be equal to 0. Pretty much convenient, I think. Yes, maybe that was 3 milliseconds before, or 3 maybe. No, that will not, obviously, because I am doing a checking, so that will obviously increase the complexity a bit. But this is actually what if the interviewer will ask to do. Maybe this will the answer should be, because to be honest, in the interview bit, this was actually the question, to calculate the number of operations to be do to the addition. So how many additions will happen and how many subtractions will happen. This was actually the questions in interview bit. Okay, that's why I have just showed you, because my another monitor, that interview bit questions has been open, but I cannot switch the dual monitors. I don't know why. Okay, and some sensitive questions or thing also opened on that computer, so I cannot actually switch it up. So 3190 is done. Then 3162. Why it is? I've already clicked 3162. Find the number of good pairs. 1. What is the time? One hour is done. One hour maybe is not done. Okay. Find the numbers of good pairs. Actually, today I've taken the easy questions to run the times actually. So it is saying you have been given two integer arrays, nums1 and nums2, lengths n and m respectively. You are also given a positive integer key. A pair I and j is called good. It is divisible by this, and total number of good pairs. So this is the actually answer. If the pair is good, then just I have to do it is divisible by that, and I return. Pretty much simple. So int n equal to what hours, number of good pairs. N equals to nums1 dot size and m equal to nums2 dot size. I can initialize. No, I cannot. I can do just int I equal to 0. I will go till n. Go till and I will do if the nums 2 of j, let me see if it is exist actually. If it is not equal to 0, and then I will just do reverse. Okay, so nums1 of I and modulo nums2 of j multiplied by k. If it is equal to 0, I will increment counter. Okay, and I will return the count. Now I have to clear the for sure that will be accepted. Okay, so I had done 3162. Did I run 3190? Yes, I had done. Now I will do 3158. Find the XOR of numbers which appear twice. You are given an array of nums which in each numbers in the array appears either once or either twice. I had done these same questions in Striver's A to Z. If I just show you that in the easy one, yes, maximum consecutive ones, and yes, this one. Find the number that appears once and other that appears twice. Same thing using XOR. Okay, so it is saying you have to return all the number that appears twice in the array, the bitwise XOR. Okay, so what it said to me to do. Let's say I have 1 2 1 3. I have to at first find the number that appeared twice, because there should be the, if I go to the frequency either be 2, I mean that appeared twice, either 1, I mean appears once. So I can do what? I can create a map, and that map I will map that values over there. Okay, I can do something like that. And what is the XOR operation? Actually, if you go through XOR operation, if I do same number XOR operation, maybe it will not happen. For sure it will not happen. Let me see. Yes, it I don't know why it is not happening here. I don't know, because it should be happen, but what actually it is, let's say I have to do 5 XOR 5, I will get 0, but I will do 5 XOR 1 or 5 XOR 0 equal to 5 something, sorry, 5. I don't know what is my handwriting gonna be happen. 5. Now it is good. So what I will do, at first I will create a map, a simple map, vector int map. Let me start from, if the constraint is, so it is saying 50, so I will do 53 comma 0. If you do where I find it out, if I find it out from the constraints. So it is important to view through the constraints. Okay, now I will do a simple int of what I will do an auto iterator. Auto x will go to the nums array, and it will do brother the map of x into simple plus plus. Now if the map of x appears twice, okay, that means what? Let's say I have this, I have created a map. 1, I have stood it up, it appears once in this case, okay. Then 2, it appears once, okay, awesome. Then once, I will find it up, yes, once appears once, so I will do once appears twice, awesome. Then 3, yes, 3 appears once. Now I will check if brother in the map, if that is I got 2, then that will, I will return if this is appeared twice. Now what it tend to do, it do ki brother jo what you have twice, just make a XOR operation with it. So I can do count equal to x and return count. Convenient, I think. Yes, it will be submitted. Pretty much important. then 3158. Okay, 3158 is done. 3151. Maybe the last question. No, this one will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, this one will be 9 question. Okay, so I have another question, that is, but the number lead code is not visible. So let me see if the lead code is present there. That is complete day pairs. I don't know if that is present or not. Okay, so it is saying if an array is considered special if every pair of its adjacent element contains two numbers with different parity. You are given an array of integer nums, return true if the nums is special and not. So because 2 and 1 are different and 1 and 4 both are different. So I can iterate throughout it and check the adjacency. So I can do iteration. So I will do for int I equal to 0, I will go to nums dot size and I plus plus, and I will check. It has said this. Okay, so there is another case in the example number 3. If they both are odd, the answer will be false. So I can do something like that. So if they both will be odd but equal, I mean their modulo 2 value will be equal to. Let me do it actually. If that is true, if the modulo value is equal to 2, that means the pairs, the current value, let's say this is 1 comma x and this is the current value, the current and the next is the different. That will prove that. Okay, let me do it. So if nums of I modulo 2 if am I doing convenient way? Yes. If this is equal to nums of I plus 1 modulo 2, if that is true, that time I will return false. Okay, otherwise true. Yes, otherwise true. Let me run it and check it up. Nums of I. Okay, I have to do nums of I minus 1. It is accepted. Yes. Let me submit. It is submitted, and oh, this is the first time I have got maybe 0 millisecond in today's question. Maybe I have not tried actually. I have get 0 what the complexity. Okay, so one question I got, let me find that it is the question that is count complete day pairs. Maybe I can get it. Why it is not resetting? Okay, count complete. Yes, this one maybe 3184. Let me see the function. Yes, this one, count completing pairs. So it is saying ki given an integer array hours representing the time in hours, return the integer denoting the numbers pairs of I and j only 24 hours. So it said they have 112. Let's say some numbers, and these numbers plus another number will form a day. To form a day, that means what? It should be something like 24 into 2, 24 into 1, 24 into 3, something like that. Like 1 day, 2 day, 24 into 2 will be 2 day, something like that. So if I do that, value will be modulo 24 will be equal to 0. That is that should be the value, and I have to say key that how many will be the value. So I can just make a counter. So int n equal to hours dot size. I can do for int I will be equal to 0, I will go to n, I plus plus, and another one that will be starting from, let's say I have started for here, then we will start it for here. Simple ij pointer j equal to I plus 1, j n j plus plus. If the hours of I plus hours of j modulo 24 is equal to 0. If that is true, that time I will increment the counter. At last I will return the counter, and let me initialize it also. Int I had mistakenly, oh, this mistake is, let me see what mistake I have done. N equal to number hours of size, 0 to n. This is not done. Or maybe this is actually getting a BODMAS rule, because it will take first. So that is the problem, the parenthesis size problem. Maybe, yes, that was a problem. So maybe the last problem I will do, did I do 3151? Maybe not. Did I do 3151? 3151. This is just stopped. This is a, okay, I had done 3151, then 3142, the last one. Check if grid satisfies conditions. Okay, I have another one questions also. I don't know. Okay, so this one will be the penultimate questions. So 2D matrix. Okay. Okay. I have these conditions. So this will be. I have to write a dynamic. I have to write a 2D array and just follow along these if-else conditions. This will be pretty much simple. And this is, I don't know, this is the interview questions. I have just expected I will get some pretty good questions, but not. Okay. And this is, I have just found from the tag that this is the questions from some renowned MNC companies interview first round maybe. Maybe. So this condition, so exists. Okay, so if exists, I have to do what? I plus 1 will be not equal to, the first one is m. Okay, and grid of ij is not equal to grid of I plus 1 and j. If this is true, return what? False. And if j plus 1 is not equal to n and grid of I and j, if that is equal to grid of I and j minus 1, grid of I and j minus 1, if that is true, that time I will return false. At last I will return true. Pretty much convenient, to be honest. Why? Let me check. Um, 0 to m, then n. I plus 1 not equal to m, and grid ij is not equal to grid I plus 1 and j. Return false. If j plus 1 is not equal to n and grid of ij is equal to I and j. Oh bloody hell, this is plus 1. This one. And it should be submitted. What is the complexity? I don't care about this. This is basically simple, so it will be a big O of m into big O of n, big O of m into n. Simple as that. Now I have got another question, that is the added integer. That is blocked again. Yes, this one. This question I actually solved by just seeing the questions from my dual computer. It is saying ki an integer added to the array. You have been given a 2 array that is equals to nums and nums2. Okay, that had been increased or decreased in case. So this question is, to be honest, this is a interesting questions according to me. Let's see. Let's say I have a nums1 and nums2. This is nums1 and this is nums2. Now you have to return कि the number of stuff, number of integer to add or to remove, to add or to remove. Now you may ask what I have to remove and what to add. Let's see, if I add 3 to 2 I can get 5. If I plus, I mean add 3 to 6 I can get 9. If I do 3 plus 4 then I can get 7, and that is what this is. Now point to be noted, this is not a subarray, because in the previous video I have just walked along with subarray. Subarray is the stuff that is contiguous, but this is not contiguous, but this is not the point. So what I will do, I will create a minimum variable that will calculate the minimum element from that, and the minimum 2 element that will also take the minimum 2 of the second array, and I will just return the subtractions one, I mean something x minus 1, something else. So int min 1 is equals to, so I cannot write something like mean of xyz, but I can do something like this: mean element nums dot begin comma nums dot end and int min 2 equals to element nums dot begin nums dot end it should run, because there is a simple questions. It didn't. Oh, 1 2 2. It should run now. Yes. So yep, I had done. Maybe some of you will say ki this is the simplest question, so this is the time waste. I will not say this is the time waste, this is actually called practicing. And instead of just practicing the same question, same stuff, I have just tried something new, and I have solved I have solved 67 questions, maybe 29 questions, that is 67%, 67.65 acceptance. Okay, so if I go to the Codolio profile, that is 30. I don't know why it is showing 18. I don't know, is there is a problem of fetching stuff? I don't know, maybe yes, because it was showing I have done 29 questions. I know there is a problem, maybe there is a problem because it hadn't update, because I have tried 29 also. I don't know, there is a maybe there is a problem. If you want, I can create a same websites like Codolio if you want. Should I? Where I can get the all questions from here and every stuff. If you want, just comment me out, I can do. Okay, so I think I am done pretty much. So this is 29 questions. Maybe I didn't get a badge. What is the least badge of LeetCode? I have actually one shirt in, there is a maybe 5000 LeetCode Litecoin. I have that actually, if you don't know. So if I go to store, I don't know how many Litecoin stuff is mine, so I can go to redeem. Let me see how many I have. Just 151. So my target is to get, and I have actually this hoodie. I have this hoodie. My target is this time to do the 6,000 this simple t-shirt. Maybe I'll have. Let me think. Let me see that I can do it or not. So okay. What's the least badge? Ascertain boats. Solve at least 100 problems. At least one LeetCode coding challenge. Okay. Maybe I can do something like this, problem solver or something, challengers of coding challenge. Because I don't know that LeetCode supports to just go to some coding competitions and just record that stuff. I don't know if there is a problem. Maybe that will happen a problem. So if I just go, I have just 20 easy questions, 8 medium question and 1 hard question. I think it is pretty much convenient, and yeah, I know hard is a bit because the hard question is actually the LeetCode daily questions. Okay, so I think I am done. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you in the next time when I'm ending the stream. Thank you.